Hello and welcome back to Game Over Gerkinman. I am Gerkinman and this is Demon Souls, and we're going to be doing a little something something. We're going to be going and fighting a Talmanite. Oh my god, my PS3's fan is very loud. I do apologize for that. This will definitely be the last episode I record. What I am going to do is, there's some items that I couldn't get to earlier because of those dragons you might remember. So we're going to go and get those first. So I'm going to go to the Bolitarian Palace. I'm going to do a couple of things in the first part of that, and I'm going to cut to the next part of the area. Alright, so first of all, now we are here. I'm going to be making a turn to the left here. I'm not going to worry about these guys too much, because they are nothing to me. And now, I thought I got a key that allowed me to come down here. I thought that was open now. Apparently not. Huh. Oh well, never mind. Let's cut straight to the next area then. This is where it would have warped us into if I'd selected the next Archstone in here where we fought Failing. So basically the where we fought bosses ends up becoming like a warp point. That is something that they changed in Dark Souls later on, but in this game it works more than well enough. Now, this place is full of these guys, so I'm going to be putting my shield up for most of in here until all these guys are taken care of anyway. Getting hit by those spears like that isn't the most pleasant of experiences, and so I'd like to avoid it as much as possible. Okay, there's another guy over here. Now, also over here, you will see our good friend Ostrava, but we are not going to be,
Again, surrounded by evil warriors. Could you, perhaps, help me one last time? Clear out the soldiers at the far end of this passage, if it pleases you. The Lord's Path, just down yonder, has degenerated into a feeding ground for flying dragons. Have your wits about you.
Thanks, Ostrava. Well, actually, we can do it, actually. Maybe, we'll see. We'll see how we go. We'll see how we go for time. I guess I could save him after beating the boss of this area. This guy's annoying. They have this guy in a way where it's like almost literally impossible to get behind him. Come on. You have to block, hit. It's a bit slow, a bit dumb, a bit dull. Not a fun fight. What's this guy holding though? Also worth noting is none of these guys are dropping items. Usually these guys will drop they will usually drop stones, so you can upgrade your shit, and for some reason they're being stingy today. I mean, it's fine, like like that guy. Thanks for dropping something. Very generous of you. Now. I'm going to heal first of all. Okay, so what you want to do is you kind of want to stand here. There's a dragon somewhere. There he is. And what you do is by standing in the right area, it triggers his thing to turn. And now he'll just fly over and he'll burn all of this. Clearing a path for you. There's really not that much stuff to pick up from this guy. Usually it's just a few healing items. But, you know, healing items are always good to have. Now, this is where things get interesting. If you're trying to save Ostrava... More crescent moon grass. I would recommend going up here and then going down. But since we're going to be rescuing Ostrava at a later date... Oh wait. I hit the attack button, but nothing happened. Oh well. Dead now. Take... I wasn't looking at my stamina. And that's why it's important to look at stamina, otherwise you'll be sitting there wondering why your attack's not attacking. Very dumb of me. Wooden Catalyst, we will be using that later on. Very handy item. There is an ability I like to use called Soul Arrow. It's not something I use in Dark Souls or Dark Souls 2, but in Demon Souls I find it to be very useful. It's not something I try to rely on very much, but it's something I use to... basically, I use it for aggroing. Some people use it to, like, cheese their way through encounters. I wouldn't say cheese, because it's a legitimate tactic. I mean, it's built into the actual game, but... I prefer doing things the old-fashioned way. So make our way through here. Got all these guys up here. We'll take care of these. Oh, Jesus, that was a... Should have had my shield up. Take that, all of you fuckers. Thank you very much. I believe there are some healing items in front of this thing. Just gotta wait until the dragon's gone again. Oh, regular crescent moon grass. That's a little dull. Yeah, this is an interesting area because it's basically just like a beeline to the next boss, basically. Like, we're already almost there. It's a very, very cool boss fight, though. Not particularly difficult, but definitely very visually stimulating. See you later, boys. Compound bow. So now we have a compound bow, and we have a crossbow. Very nice. Don't know what the real playstyle differences are between the compound bow and the... Actually, if I... No, we will save a Strava at a later date. I'm not doing it in this particular episode. We'll come back to him later on before we... Because after we finish this area, we won't be coming back to Boletaria for quite some time. So what I'm going to do is... come here. Kill this bastard. Come here, do this boss fight. And then before we start the next part of Boletaria, in quite some time, I won't be coming back here again until the end of the game. That's when I'll... Ephemeralize, very nice. That is when I will come through here and take care of... Oh shit, I thought I had more stamina left than that. Oh, that's not a good position to be in. Alright. Yeah, there you go. Oh. Ooh, out of stamina. Oh, that body just got like caught up on me. That's pretty hilarious. This guy's blows do quite a bit of... take quite a bit of a wallop to my stamina too. He can parry as well. He doesn't do it often, but he will sometimes do that, and that can be pretty pretty rough. Pretty rough on you. But yeah, I will definitely... new strategy will definitely be to save Ostrava much later in the game. There are dogs down below, and I won't lie, I think dogs are my least favorite. They're the enemies in the game I struggle with the most, I'll put it that way. Oh, right in the back. Come on. My favorite's when they go to heal, because when they're healing, that's when you can... Well, I fucked that up. That was obviously a two-step attack, and I didn't read it correctly. And you're done, son. Oops, I just bumped my table. Sorry for that. Now, I get a key to go in here later on, too, which opens up a whole other slew of cool little things. But before I take on this boss, I'm going to come up here, and we're going to attack this. This is a crystal lizard. This is the first one that's really easy to access, I think, in the game. Large sharpstone shard, very nice. I'll be able to put that to good use, I'm sure of it. And we'll keep coming up here, and I think there are some more knights and maybe some more health items. Yeah, got some other pickups up here. Nothing super crazy, but good stuff all the same. Lovely. Yeah, Ostrava only will die if you see him die. Like, if he dies directly on camera once you, like, let him out of a situation. So as long as I leave him in that cage, he will be perfectly fine, which is good. Alright, so that's everything we have to do here. Now we can just fight the boss, and that'll be it for this episode. Although this boss can be a little bit time-consuming at times. We will have to see how we go. Better heal up first. But definitely his intro movie is the best. I love it. Just makes him seem so powerful. We do not want to counter this guy straight away because he will absolutely murder us. Also, I don't know what happened to that. They're called fat officials in this world. I know in real life they're called beef eaters. Oh yeah, now that we're far away from the knight, he also has a magic attack, which is what that huge white explosions is. He'll only use that when you're in the distance though. But basically the easiest way to take care of this fight is to come up here, take out all of the archers first. Otherwise I'll be shooting at you while you're trying to fight him, and that's obviously not a situation you want to be in. It's not a good time for anybody, really. Oh man, I'm having so much fun. Because even last time I played through this, which was only 2 weeks ago, it was my first time playing it in probably about 7 or 8 months. Like, I'd always wanted to go back and redo it as a Let's Play, but I ended up was the second thing I played back when I got back from Australia. I just wanted some like the Souls games at this point. They're my safe space, which I guess it's kind of ironic to think of a game that's known for its difficulty. Thinking of that as like your safe space for relaxation, but that's kind of what the games have become to me, which is, I don't know, really interesting. Look at this guy. Boom. Thankfully, his magic does not go through walls. Alright. Alright, so now we want to try to stay behind him as best we can and just hack at his ankles. That's his weak spot right there. Yeah, I remember really struggling with this guy the first time too. Oh, speaking of struggling, that was unpleasant. Really got to keep a distance with this guy. I love the mechanics of this boss though. I think he's definitely not one of the harder bosses in the game, but oh yeah, learning how to read that attack was very satisfying, jumping between his legs there. Ow. That still hurts though. Looks like he needs a few more hits. But like, yeah, once I worked out that it was all about like, ow, Jesus, jumping between his legs. Just incredibly satisfying. Look how much damage this does to him now at this point. Ugh. Beautiful. But yeah, I remember the first few times, because I was so reliant on the lock-on, it just made the game infinitely more difficult. And it's weird going back to it now and just knowing that... Okay. The game's so much... I wouldn't say it's easy without the lock-on, but it definitely suits my... I guess if I was playing as a more, like a knight character, I'd be using it a little bit more, but definitely as my current playstyle stands, this is the definitely the way to go. Sorry, buddy. It's all over for you. Nailed it. Look at that. So I haven't even... So for those who remember watching me play through this game the first time, like how many times would I have died by now? And now here I am, 2 bosses in, haven't died once. aside to that boss at the beginning, who you kind of have to die to in the first place. I will say, with that boss, if you beat him and get those extra items, another boss just comes up behind you and kills you in one hit. So you can't get through that part without dying. Even if you kill that boss, you still die. So that's not a thing. That doesn't count. But yeah, doing pretty well, I think. All right. That was, well, before I do anything, let's read the, I should have done this with the Phalanx Soul, but I didn't, but we're going to read this guy's soul description. The Iron Demon Soul. The soul of the Demon Tower Knight. It radiates a strong power. Oh, that's all it says? I thought it'd have some interesting stuff. We got some lore here for the stones. The Shard of Sharp Stone, a Shard of Sharp Ore enhances daggers, curved swords, spears, and so on. The basics on that evenly increases the power on a weapon. Weapons can be strengthened by sharp stones by a maximum of level 10. And then pretty much the same for the sharp one. Didn't really pick up. Oh yeah, and I picked up the compound bow. Compound short bow. A small composite bow. It's fortified by materials besides wood and therefore requires additional strength to wield. Ranged weapons require one hand or couple arrows as well as a bow. When an arrow is readied, the user may aim carefully with that. So basically it just means that you can't have a bow and arrow and a shield set up. It's not the way the game works. I'm going to deposit some things here, and then I'm going to go talk to the Maiden in Black. Alright, now where's the Maiden in Black? She's all the way over here. Let's level up a little bit. Let's see how much higher we can get our strength, because once my strength is up, and this is the annoying thing, because souls continually take more and more, actually, I'm going to also use the Iron Demon Soul to get extra souls for my leveling. Yes, I would like to touch the demon inside you. Okay, so if I can get my strength up to... So you can see my strength's already going up by 1, which means I've already pretty much maxed it out. So I only need 3 more strength, and then I can wield the weapon I want to. Which is cool. And really, that's going to be it for today. Once my strength is up to 30, I'm going to start focusing and just alternating between my... What's the stat? Vitality, I think, for health, and endurance, which affects equip load and stamina regen. So those will be my next 2 big areas that I push. But yeah, and equip load also means I'll be able to, you know, get out of these rags and wear some real armor, which would be nice. So yeah, thank you very much for joining me. I hope you're enjoying this series. If you are, please let me know in the comments below. If you're enjoying the new video quality, format, that sort of stuff. Am I sounding more upbeat? Let me know in the comments below so I can continue to improve. Thank you very, very much for your time, and I hope you have a great day. Peace out, and catch you next time.